you're in a relationship, innit?
Yeah.
I don't want to put you on the spot, innit? But
Yeah.
like, basically, do you think your podcast is shit? Sell your
Sell your
equipment. At the end of the day, if you don't prioritize yourself, like, who will really?
Yeah, literally.
I don't think soulmates exist at all.
Yo guys, welcome back to the Chismis Podcast. I'm your co-host Josh Kino.
I'm your other co-host, Adrien.
And yeah, it's episode 4. We're abroad, out in Seville. And it's hot as hell.
It's hot. It's night time. Oh, what's the time right now, actually? It's 1:20, yeah, and I'm sure it's like 30, surely. What is it?
Yeah, it's 29 degrees right now.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's so hot. Yeah, that's why I got this little headband going on right now.
Yeah, my man's sweating.
I sweat like crazy. And I don't even want to show that on camera, so I just got a headband. But yeah, went back to episode 4.
Okay, hi guys. Welcome to the Chismis segment of our podcast where we look at what you sent us and we basically give you advice on what you should do. You know, therapy podcast, innit? But we're not therapists. So basically, someone sent us a DM saying, I can't afford to keep taking my girl out on dates. I've had to work more shifts just to afford it. Money's quite tight right now. What should I do?
You just gotta tell her, man. I think,
yeah, well, that's the easiest thing you can do, to be honest. I think when it comes to dating, I think you should I think this, though, right? I don't think, this is not advice, right? Even though this segment is advice, I think that you should live within your means. Date people, like, in your, like, let's say, I don't know how to word it.
In your socio-economic class.
Yeah, say it.
Yeah.
Well, my man said.
Yeah, same status and same income.
Yeah, same social status, I think, and income.
Because obviously,
it gets a bit long. It saves a lot of hassle.
Yeah.
Like,
especially if they come from higher income, they expect more from you.
Yeah.
And also, if you're like struggling, and like you can't pay for like her stuff, bro. Sometimes you just gotta cut it off. But sometimes though, don't you think if you're in, like, I would argue like 6 months into a relationship, you gotta start splitting stuff, you know.
Yeah.
Like,
I reckon, like,
splitting the bill.
I've seen people split on like the third date.
So
actually, man pays, woman pays.
That makes sense.
Split.
Yeah, but like if you're paying for like everything.
Yeah. I think you need to have a conversation with your man or woman saying like, oh, you know what, money, like this guy's going through it right now. Like, money's quite tight right now. Can you split for the next bill? Do you know what I mean?
Or make it obvious to them, innit? So then they can they can get a hint.
But then what happens if they,
imagine if they don't get the hint.
Yeah, so I think this is like, again, we're giving advice now. What happens then if they reject that? Like, they say money's quite tight right now. Can we split? They're like, nah. I deserve to be treated like a queen.
Do you think that's a red flag?
Oh, 100, yeah.
Yeah, that's 100% a red flag. I think you just gotta go, bro. If you can't afford your girl, you can't have her, bro.
I think most people, when it comes to dating, live within your means.
Yeah.
If you can't afford your girl, I'm sure there's plenty of women out there. There's plenty of fish in the sea, as they say.
Yeah.
But
who wouldn't mind like not being splashed on every time, you know?
Yeah. But I feel like there's gonna be that one guy like, but she's the one.
Do
you believe in that? Yeah. Do you believe in the one? Like,
I gotta disagree with
like basically a
one.
soulmate. Do you agree that soulmates exist?
This is a tough one, man. I don't really know.
So obviously, all right, you're in a relationship, innit?
Yeah.
I don't want to put you on the spot, innit? But
yeah.
Like, basically, do you think the person you're in a relationship with now is your soulmate?
Bro, you can't say, I'm not trying to put you on the spot, and then put me on the spot.
Yeah, I'm putting you on the spot, my bad.
Okay, here's my thesis in it. I feel like you can't have the one because everyone changes throughout time, innit? So sometimes the one for you 3 years ago maybe isn't the one for you now. So I don't think there's such thing. No, I don't. I'm not tapping you up. I don't. So I think sometimes you gotta find someone and just grow with them.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
I don't think soulmates exist at all.
Yeah, same. Be honest,
no one's will ever be the perfect person for you. There will always be something that you know.
There's always like a downside.
Yeah.
But sometimes you just got like pros and cons in it.
Yeah. I mean, I think we covered this in like an episode 2. Like, there's more to look, some personality, etc. And no one's really ever perfect, so gotta balance things and, like I said, build up each other, etc. And from that, you can build a successful relationship.
But going back to the thing that's been sent in, do you think you have to like say if she like disagrees with you and is like, nah, you have to pay for everything still? I think you have to leave. You know, I think you got it. It's time to go.
It is. It's time.
It's time to go.
It's time to go. No, honestly, like I said, it'll save you a lot of time and hassle and money.
Yeah, literally.
Especially, like, this person said, like, he's quite tight on money right now. You need to prioritize yourself, because at the end of the day, if you don't prioritize yourself, like, who will really?
Yeah, literally. Like, you have to put yourself above the girl, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. There's times where you have to put yourself first.
Yeah, literally.
Because if you don't...
Yeah, and if you literally have to like pick up more shifts just to afford going on dates, bro.
Yeah.
It's not.
I think
that's not viable. That's not good long term, bro. Like, that's not gonna happen, really. But yeah, I think. Firstly, talk it out, innit?
Yeah. All right. This is the advice now.
Yeah.
Talk it out first with your girl.
Yeah.
See what she's saying. If she's saying no, I think you need to contemplate if this girl is the one for you.
Yeah. If she says no, she has to go, blood.
He has to go, blood.
But yeah, like I said, there's plenty more women out there, probably.
Yeah. And I feel like if she's not going to support you or help you, maybe she's not the one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And then this is advice for everyone, I guess, not just this one person. Live within your means at the moment. Dream big, innit?
Yeah, literally.
Go get your supermodel girlfriend, go on.
Okay, someone else has just sent in, what's your opinions on having a big nightlife whilst being in a committed relationship?
That's a good question,
Yeah.
It depends on the perspective, to be honest. Because there's two.
Yeah, there's two.
Obviously, you have the one that's, you know, who has the big nightlife.
Yeah.
This person going out all the time, I'm assuming. And then you have the other perspective, in which is the person who's like, I'm assuming...
They're just at home, innit?
They're just at home studying, innit?
Yeah.
So what do you think?
Well, what perspective are we going to take first?
All right, let's do the person with the big nightlife.
Okay. Person with a big nightlife. First, you gotta, like... Big nightlife, I'm assuming 3 times a week minimum.
Oh, yeah, 100,
That's
100.
big. Like, that's almost half your week just going out. And considering it's half your week, you gotta... Like, during the day, you gotta spend time with your girl.
Yeah. That's what I mean. I feel like the person with the big nightlife, do they not find it quite hard to spend a lot of time with that person? Or they must have a lot of free time, is what I'm assuming.
Yeah, I think go out like 3 times.
Because I feel like most of the time, you'd spend the nights with your partner. Like, from experience,
true. Yeah, that's true.
And from what I've seen with my friends who are in relationships as well, they'd spend a lot of their time together with their partner during the evenings and nights.
Yeah.
So knowing that this person is going out, what I'm assuming is every night. Like, at that point, are you even in a relationship?
Because obviously you have pre's, which starts on like 7ish.
Yeah, pre's will usually start. I mean, the pre's I've been to start late, but yeah, I guess like
7, 8. Let's say 8.
All right,
8, you go out at 10.
Yeah. All right, I hear that. Yeah.
So 8, and then you come back. Say like 3 a.m., 4 a.m. Then after that, you sleep 8 hours.
Yeah. Let's say you have uni in the morning.
Yeah.
Like, let's say this person goes uni. Yeah.
Yeah, uni. You have uni up until 2 p.m. and then you have to cook food.
Yeah.
And then you still hung over a little bit, so you give yourself an hour to just relax. Now it's 5 p.m. G, and now you have 2 hours with your girl, and so you go back out again to pre.
Yeah, I feel like that's a problem.
Yeah, that's bad.
That's bad though.
Yeah,
I feel like
you can't have that happen like 3 times a week. That's bad.
I feel like not even 3 times a week. I feel like there's people who's doing this every day.
Every day, yeah. That's quite, especially because it's summer now. People just have free time.
Yeah.
But maybe cut it down a little bit.
Yeah, okay, so for the person who's always going out, the one with the big nightlife, maybe like going out.
Yeah.
I reckon spend more quality time with your girl.
Yeah.
Because I feel like there'll be times where the one with the big nightlife will ask their girl to come out with them. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, or you could just do it together.
Yeah, you could do it together. Like, but I feel like there's better things that you can do.
Yeah.
Like,
even just like a night in, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Why can't you just have a night in?
Just some Netflix on.
Yeah.
And then just go bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I hear that. But what about the perspective of the other person then, the one who's, let's say, staying in?
Yeah. So in the perspective of staying in, yeah, I think if it's coming from that perspective, you're probably coming from like an insecure type of mindset, and because like you probably don't trust your partner going out.
Yeah.
If you're sending stuff like that,
there's definitely trust issues there.
Yeah.
Like, if you don't think.
But that just comes that's just communication and trust again, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. I think that's with most relationships. I think if a problem stems from a relationship, it's usually because of trust and communication.
And like sometimes you have to reach out to your partner for reassurance, you know what I mean? Instead of just bottling it up. So ask her like, yeah. You know, just talk to her.
Yeah. I've been in situations like that where, you know, my partner would just like, you know, there's a problem, but they don't want to share it. And they're like, let's just sleep on it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk now.
I had this talk with my friends, you know. Would you rather ball up your emotions and clear your head, or just talk straight away? I think you just gotta talk straight away.
I feel like there's, you know, I don't think either is bad. It's like I said, like you might say something that you're gonna regret.
Yeah.
So I think for that case, save it for the morning, innit? The morning after. But then there'll be times where I feel like it's best to talk now. Do you know what I mean?
Sometimes just don't let it build up. Like with this situation, just talk to your partner and be like, yo, sometimes I don't like it when you go out so much. Maybe spend some time with me.
Yeah.
Or just be like, oh, don't worry, I'll cut out some time. I'll make some more time for you.
Yeah. Just I wouldn't let it escalate.
Yeah, it's not worth the nightlife. You know what I mean?
It's not worth the hassle as well.
Yeah, it's not worth being in the doghouse. And obviously, if you're gonna be in the doghouse every week, it just like builds up more and more anger within like the relationship and that.
Yeah.
So talk to your girl, innit?
Yeah, I guess the best thing you could do there is like communicate with each other and try and work out what's best for both of you. In which, you know, the person who enjoys going out, they can still go out, but they're probably spending just more time with their partner. Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
But say you're the one staying in, and like you know your man's is like going out like doing drugs and stuff, and like there's hella girls around, and he's getting really drunk.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I feel like I wouldn't trust that man.
I mean, no, I hear why you'd think that.
Yeah.
But it's the people around him. Like he'll make his own decision.
Oh, that's true. If you know they have a good friend group around them, and like, then you know, because they're probably gonna protect your partner.
Yeah.
That's another factor you have to bring into this too.
Yeah. I feel like it does help. Like if your friends are friends with your partner.
Yeah, that kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, in the same friend group, maybe not. But say like friend of a friend or something.
Friend of a friend.
Yeah, like you have mutuals.
Yeah.
That makes sense. But it's a sticky one. You know what I mean?
Yeah, this is a really good problem. Yeah. Obviously, it's like it's not a problem.
But imagine like your girl goes out and it's like and like every time she goes out, her phone dies. You know what I mean? It's just peak, man. You have no idea what's gonna happen till the morning.
Yeah, that's like quite worrying.
Yeah, that's worrying, bro. I don't even know, like
I said, you probably got 100 thoughts running into your head right now.
Like it's some guy grabbing her hips right now. You know what I'm saying? Oh no, my t-shirt's off. Oh no, we're making out. You know what I mean? Just the waste thoughts just go to your head.
Yeah.
And then you have to wait till 12 p.m. when she wakes up. And I say, oh babe, I was okay. Like you can't trust it sometimes. You know what I mean?
Also, thank you for sending in your responses through our Insta story about relationship advice and maybe help that you need right now.
Yeah.
So
Therapy podcast, innit?
yeah, therapy podcast.
But we're not therapists. Is what it is. But yeah, we got this DM coming in, and it said, "Do you think LDR is better than in person for the beginning of a relationship?" Because I
don't know.
I don't know, you know. But to be fair though, if it's LDR at the beginning, yeah, it builds up the scarcity of how much you see each other. So then you value that time together more and more. So then in the future you can like appreciate that time together more, if you know what I mean.
I think LDR, is one of the purest forms of love. Like, if you deep it, you fall in love with a person after having not like
you can't physically see them that much.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, and you solely rely on trust and just communication with the other partner.
That's what I mean. And then obviously when you do see each other, then like
low key is kind of like a form of unconditional love, you know.
You think?
Because you have no idea what they're doing up like day to day, like exactly. Like you have. Like they could have like an hour where they could like slip in some cheating or something, or they could just be, or they could be texting like a side thing on the side. But you just have to trust them that they don't. And then when you meet each other, you just have to be like, you know what I mean? Like life's good, you know what I mean?
Yeah. See, do you agree then? Like,
I think
it is better off in.
Because absence makes the love grow stronger, innit?
Guys, this is Aquino's quote.
Nah, Sench said it. But
sorry.
Yeah.
Been out of town for a month. Absence made the love grow fonder. UK rapper, UK drug.
But yeah, I think it does help for an LDR to be at the beginning. Because then you can appreciate all the time together when like hopefully you move in. If it's a long-term relationship that you're going for.
Yeah.
Like, you can actually like appreciate all that time together and be like, oh, I'm so happy that we made it this far. We can just spend every day together. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And again, on top of that, I feel like if you already see each other every day, I feel like there's a high possibility you'll get bored of each other.
I can't. Yo, the amount of people that I just see, like, they're only in, like, relationships because they just want the sex. That's it.
Yeah.
Because they're so close. That's, like, it's so viable.
It's all about the lust.
Yeah, it's actually
all with them.
But with LDR, I think there's definitely more incentive for there to be more love than lust.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Like, again, you literally don't see each other every day.
Yeah.
Like, you can't physically touch that person, so...
You just have to call them every day and FaceTime.
You just gotta... The only form of communication is through calling.
Yeah.
That's crazy to me. Yeah.
That's nuts. And once that phone dies, bro, you're going for an hour or two without talking to him.
Yeah. That's when the nightmares start coming in. The intrusive thoughts come out.
Yeah, and then that's when you start thinking the worst.
Yeah, you start second guessing yourself.
Crazy.
Like, oh,
it's like, oh, what's she doing right now?
Yeah, is her phone really dead?
Yeah,
like, one of them ones. So,
why do you think guys think the worst though? Whenever like something,
it's the same for girls.
Do they though?
Yeah. I think both men and women, like, when they're put in that situation,
they just expect the worst.
They expect the worst, and I'm sure a lot of people watching this agree.
Yeah, I can't lie.
Like, I'm sure you've been in a situation where you're chatting to your girl, she's not responding. You're thinking, what is going on?
Why have you been offline for 5 hours? You know what I mean? And then it's just like, oh, my phone died.
Yeah, sure about that. Yeah, phone died. I've heard that one before.
Yeah, literally. But that's what I mean. Like, you have to have so much trust in an LDR. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, it's so weird to think how, like, LDR, like, even happened before.
Yeah. I mean, from my experience, like I mentioned, I've been in LDR. So, like, all you have is trust and communication. And that's, like, it's scary.
Yeah, actually
I'm going to be really scary because, as I mentioned, like, don't know what that person's doing all the time.
It's crazy how fast the news spread though nowadays. You could just text someone, update them straight away.
Yeah.
See, like back in the day, say like your cousin died. Yeah. It'll take you like a few days by mail.
Later.
Yeah.
And if you ain't got no peas, you can't do like that first class delivery.
You got that 3-day standard delivery, G.
Second class
meal. Second class, not tracked, not signed.
Yeah, and there's a possibility of it losing.
Getting lost.
Yeah.
So you might not even know Billy, your third cousin, just died like 4 years ago.
Like, and especially if you're doing like, your delivery with like companies like it used to be called Hermes, but like every delivery's going missing.
Yo, that's so true. Nah, every's ass. Shall we talk about the feedback from our past episodes?
Low-key, I don't want to. It's just hate.
It's just
hate.
Nah, okay, to be fair, there's a lot of people showing love, innit?
Yeah.
But I feel like it's just like
there's a selected few in it. They're just like, oh, your podcast is shit. Sell your equipment.
What else was that? It was like, oh, you have to like fix your cable management.
Yeah, fix cable management. There was one TikTok we posted about hair, how hair is the most important feature on a man. People were grilling us in the comments saying, you two both have the worst trims. He was taking a piss out of my posture. To be fair, I haven't got the best posture right now.
To be fair, first episode, the posture was kind of crazy.
Yeah.
But we're back, innit?
Yeah, we're back.
But yeah, shout out to the people showing love. But you know what's weird though? It's like, we focus on the hate more than the love. If you know what I mean.
I think a lot of people do.
Yeah, I don't know why that's the thing. Like, say you have an Instagram post and you have 100 likes, and then there's just one comment that's like, yo, you look ugly as hell here. You're only going to focus on...
Yeah, that one comment will get to you.
I know. It doesn't... Like, you would forget everyone who liked it. You'd only focus on the one comment.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, because I feel like with everyone, they're just trying to please... Like, obviously you can't please everyone.
Yeah.
But your goal is to try and basically please everyone.
Yeah, especially if you're, like, posting online and stuff.
Yeah. I think that's when you're most vulnerable, to be honest. Like, it's quite easy to just like ruin someone's day or mood. Shit trim.
Shit trim, soy boy, dead posture. You know what I mean?
I guess that's straight.
Literally. But you know what it is? It just depends on the attitude, on like what you come at it with. Like some people would just be like, yeah, shut up. And then some people would like take it on the chin and just accept it as criticism. Yeah,
I think for us, we definitely laughed.
Yeah, we laughed straight away.
We laughed straight away.
Like, we're not actually pissing you, man, innit?
Yeah. No, but it's good. It's free engagement.
Yeah, literally.
People need to realize that, especially if you're doing YouTube. Like, you know, people commenting on your video, whether it be good or bad, it's free engagement. It's helping you get your video out there.
Yeah, it helps the algorithm because it shows people are actually like being interactive with the video. So it works out anyway.
Yeah.
Either way.
But again, I feel like most people can't take that criticism, and obviously like it affects them in the long term, let's say.
You know what it is though? I think it's just ego, you know. Because some people just don't like their ego getting hurt.
Yeah, I hear that.
I don't know. I think it's quite... For me personally, I think it's immature if you can't take criticism and you just see it as hate. Just purely hate. Like nothing to build up upon. But yeah, it's crazy like how many people I see, even our age, you know, like they can't take any criticism. Even if it had like good intent. Oh, maybe you should do this. Maybe you should do that. And then they just come back with some negative energy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. Like I said, like if you are facing any criticism or negative comments from someone, I think the best thing you can do is just move on.
Yeah, literally. Either way, you'll never see these people like ever in your life online.
More time they're commenting online. They're hiding behind the screen.
Yeah. More time they're not going to say that to your face, innit?
Yeah.
So just don't even worry about the hate. Another criticism we've been getting is the podcast itself, like the equipment and the stuff we use. Like you mentioned before, fix your cable management. I know.
Sell your equipment. We've had someone say sell your equipment.
Crazy. But even on like episode 3, bro, we didn't have 3 mics, bro.
Bro. Yeah, if you watch episode 3, you'll see that our guest Clyde, well, he had his own mic, but then obviously the host of
literally
the show.
Us too. We had to like lead in and out of all the mics. It was so long. But yeah, I feel like we know our slogan now, innit?
Yeah. This is our slogan, basically, that we're a high-quality ghetto podcast.
Yeah. High quality is in, like, we have personality, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and we got, like, good mics and a good camera.
Yeah, I feel like the content we bring out as well is high quality.
Yeah, it's just that...
I feel like it's high quality in terms of, like, it's what people want to hear.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of podcasts are, like, same, talk about uni. They don't go into... I feel like they're... You know,
they don't delve in deep. Yeah, they just like scrape the surface, you know what I mean? Yeah, that's what we're here to do. Gap in the market, you know what I mean?
Gap in the market.
Filipino podcasts in the UK. That's like
we don't
representing. Well, to be fair, we don't know why anyone else is doing it really. But I think that's just because like the Asian mindset, innit? I don't think people want to do like Asians want to do podcasts, you know?
Yeah, I mean, luckily for us, our parents are supportive, but I feel like with most Asian parents, they hear you Mum, Dad, I'm trying to do a podcast with my friend. Like, nah, they're not.
They'll be quite strict. Like, they won't be on it. It's because, you know what it is? It's because it's not education based or it's not academic. You know what I mean? Oh yeah. Sorry. Okay. Before
this is why we're ghetto podcast.
This is why we're ghetto. We're literally outside on a balcony, in the middle of Seville, and it's like we're literally in the heart of the city. So you're gonna hear some vans, you're gonna hear some noises, innit? But sorry about that.
Yeah.
But what was it going off of? Yeah, like something that's not seen as academic or as high status. Because obviously, like Asians play like piano and guitar, like they'll play like instruments and stuff, and that's not academic necessarily.
Yeah.
But like. And, like, even football and stuff like that, like, especially Filipinos, we, like, praise, like, sports. But, like, sometimes, like, podcasts are just, like, even just social media in general is quite taboo, I think, for Asians.
And
like,
I hear that.
And, like, the Asians that are popping off on social media, they're kind of seen as, like, the rebels, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like, they're tatted up, they're, like, doing thirst traps and stuff, you know what I mean?
Crazy.
And they're just, like, speaking their mind and showing their personality. But... I don't know. I feel like the stereotype behind Asians is that we're just like nerdy and we're kind of like shy.
Yeah, everyone just assumes that you're just probably doing STEM.
Yeah.
Don't go out. You're just in the library all the
literally.
time.
They're not wrong.
Well, I think we're both doing STEM subjects. Is accounting STEM?
Yeah. Yeah, I would count it as STEM.
Well, that's maths.
Yeah, it's maths. I have to do coding too.
Well,
and stats. Yeah, I'll count it as STEM. I'll count it as STEM.
More time we're in the library, not going out as much.
But you know what it is though? I think we balance the social life quite well, you know.
Not for you though.
Nah, man.
You go to, you know,
nah, man.
A uni that's, you know, recognized just for its academics, not really a social life.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
But I think I make the best out of a bad situation, you know.
That's good to hear, yeah.
Like I found a good group. But I feel like a lot of people just get caught up in the academics, you know. Like they're just like bookworms. That's all they do in uni.
Yeah, but again, I feel like this goes back to like you go to a university that's only known for its academia, and then you know you expect to not have a social life. Then, if that's the case,
yeah. But really and truly, though, do you think like uni is necessary to be successful?
I don't know, you know, because a lot of people have shown that you don't need to go and finish education to be successful. Like, I think we can mention like people who own clothing stores.
Yeah, even just like
brands. Sorry,
even just athletes. Like they never really had like a good education. You know what I mean? I'm sure Ronaldo didn't graduate, and I'm sure like Messi didn't either.
Yeah, I'm trying to relate it back to like the UK. Like again, I feel like we brought up his name so many times in our podcast, but like Clint.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's a good example of like not going
like you genuinely don't need uni. I feel like you only need uni if you're doing like a STEM subject, you know.
Yeah, obviously, like I'm doing civil engineering. I need to go uni.
Yeah, or like you need to go uni if like that's the career path for you, like nursing, if you know what I mean.
Oh yeah.
Like you need nursing to be a nurse.
100.
Like you need that degree. But like say, I don't know, like a business owner, you don't really need to take business in uni to be an entrepreneur.
Yeah, again, like there are multiple people
literally.
who have showcased that you literally don't need to go to school to be successful. But then I feel like those who do go uni, it definitely helps. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
like
helps.
Going to university helps you, you know.
Helps your employability and just getting a stable income.
Yeah.
But
I think, but then after, you know, graduating, etc., getting that stable income, you then need to, you know, capitalize on that. Like, how can you make more money?
Like, how do you
become more successful?
Yeah.
And I feel like that's where a lot of people get stuck in the loop. They're quite satisfied of where they're at, and they're just happy to work the next 30 years doing the same job.
Just doing the same job. Yeah, I would hate to do that. I would hate to just be complacent, you know.
Yeah, I'm trying to work my way up, you know.
Yeah, literally. I always, like, ever since I was young, I always just wanted to strive for more and more and more.
Yeah.
I think that's a good thing, though. Like, some people might see it as greed, just always trying to get more and more and more. But, like, I think that's the mindset you kind of need to, like, be at the top. If you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
Because if you deep it, like, Elon Musk got, like, 200 billion, and he's still investing into, like, Twitter and, like, invested into, like, Neuralink as well.
What's that?
I've heard of...
No.
Bro, basically... Neuralink is this thing, where there's a microchip in your brain, and it's basically like a computer. Like it calculates what your brain does, and then it just transmits it to like a device or something. So say, okay, this will be like a few decades in the future, but say like a decade or two in the future, if you had like a Neuralink, you could just like, say how we're having like trouble speaking Spanish, you could just download the Spanish like language.
Oh, yeah.
And then you could just instantly speak Spanish.
Oh, Spanish is a problem for us over here.
Oh, I feel kind of bad like not knowing the language.
I feel like we're disrespecting them.
Yeah,
like,
no.
They're speaking to us in like full-blown Spanish. Which all we say back is Inglés.
Inglés, por favor. That's the she always says.
The most we say like in Spanish is probably gracias.
Yeah, literally.
That's
gracias.
it. That's, to be honest, that's it. Really.
Gracias, sí. Hola. Sí. That's it, bro. It's kind of bad. But to be fair though, it's just like last minute.
Yeah.
What's your opinion on like not speaking the language and you go to a country though?
I feel like that's me when I go back home to Philly. I mean, I'm not fluent. I can understand
but you can't
what my relatives. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And it is a struggle.
Yeah,
because I feel like they take the piss out of me.
No, they're always like, oh, nosebleed.
Hey, do you understand?
I feel like it's kind of bad though. Like, I feel like it's kind of big-headed to just go to a country and expect that they know English.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, at least learn how to say, oh, what's this? Can I get this?
If you're going to go to a foreign country where its first language isn't English, I think it's best to know the basics.
Yeah, you gotta know the basics. Like, the basics will only take like a day or two to learn, really.
I mean, like, there's thank you, please, how much maybe. Like,
other than that, like, you know what I mean? You gotta Google Translate.
Yeah.
But, yeah, going back to like the Philippines thing about like not knowing your mother tongue. But do you feel like less Filipino if you don't speak like Tagalog or Bisaya?
Yeah, low key. Yeah, because like again, as I mentioned, your relatives are trying to talk to you. And you just can't communicate back.
I hate it, you know.
Yeah.
Like they're looking at you like they're like, you could tell they're happy to see you and like they're excited to talk to you. But like it's the fact that you can't talk to them back.
You come back like, whitewashed.
Yeah, it's kind of bad, bro.
Yeah.
But you know what it is? After like a week in Philippines, I'm calm.
Oh yeah, I'm chilling. I feel like
I can talk and stuff. It's just that first week of the break-in period.
Yeah, you forget a lot.
Yeah,
like when you go back, it's like culture shock.
Yeah, culture shock, and then it comes back to you. It's like, oh yeah, now I can speak it.
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy though, you know, like how we just have like like that muscle memory to just relearn the whole language again in a matter of a week.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Nah, it is crazy to be fair, but like you said, it's a struggle at the start.
Yeah, it's so peak at the start. But I don't know. Do you think we should feel less Filipino? Because I'm sure there's like Welsh people that can't speak fluent Welsh. But I feel like I guess
you could literally say that about any country. Like, you're German, you can't speak German. French.
Yeah.
You can't speak French. But yeah, I guess.
I don't think we should feel any less Filipino though. Because if a Welsh person can't fluently speak Welsh,
does that make them Welsh?
Does that make them Welsh? Yeah, it doesn't. Like
I hear that.
Like we shouldn't feel ashamed, that we don't know. But still, I think.
Nah, I just want to be able to communicate. Yeah. It's just so much easier.
Yeah. But in our culture though, don't you think like when you try to learn to speak, you get mocked for it?
Oh no, you know what it is? Like if you try to learn, if you just speak fluent English, over in Philly, I feel like if you're trying to buy something, they're raising the prices.
Yeah, they actually are. That's
or
true.
You're trying to go corner shop and buy like a snack or something. They hear you speak only English.
Yeah.
They're raising the prices.
Yeah, literally.
That's why my mum and dad always told me never to speak. Just to let them do all the talking.
Because it makes you a target though.
Oh yeah, it does.
Like, even just like, I remember my mum said, make sure you never speak English so a kidnapper won't take you. Because they know if they get an English-speaking kid, they could get a high ransom.
No, but that's what I mean. Like, there's a lot of disadvantages, like, to not knowing your mother tongue.
Yeah, it's kind of bad.
Yeah. And maybe, like, again, as you mentioned, like, there's a culture shock. The way you dress when you go back.
Yeah.
Like,
you have to dress homeless.
You do. If you do. Like, back in Philly, sandals.
Yeah, literally.
Vest.
You can't
shorts.
be wearing forces, nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing that shows wealth.
That's crazy.
It's true, though.
I can't get dripped out in Philly,
Yeah, that's true. That's enough about talking about the mother language. But what do you think is your love language?
It's quite a hard question, you know. We're going in deep now.
Yeah. I feel like we got to, you know.
I mean, we set the mood.
Yeah, literally.
It's them 3 a.m. talks, but I'd say definitely for me is quality time.
Swear.
Yeah. Who doesn't enjoy spending time with their partner?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I think for me, though, it's got to be like, I think I'm like an acts of service type of guy, you know.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, why do you think that?
I don't know. I think it's just because I'm a people pleaser.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'll like go out of my way just to like please someone else, even if it doesn't benefit me.
Yeah.
I think that it's just in my blood to just do acts of service.
Like, I said quality time because like I feel like the different aspects of love languages, such as like acts of service, gift giving, etc. Like I feel like it all stems into one.
I can't lie though, like the marketing for Utopia, the new album is so good.
It is pretty good. So I'm expecting.
I like the briefcase thing that they're doing.
Yeah.
Like you seen like SZA and like the Weeknd with the Utopia briefcase, so you know they're gonna be on the album.
Yeah.
Or like let's like that little hint of it, if you know what I mean. I think. What do you think of Utopia? What do you think Utopia is gonna be like?
I don't know, cause I think Astroworld was a great album.
Yeah, Astroworld. What would you rate Astroworld? I would say like 8 out of 10.
8. I was gonna say 8.
Like a nice.
I feel like Utopia will follow a similar vibe.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Especially with Travis Scott's like influence nowadays.
Yeah.
Crazy. I think he's gotta be the GOAT in the US. You know what I mean?
You think that?
Yeah.
Actually, who do you think? Is the GOAT US rapper? Obviously, you had in previous episode the GOAT UK rapper. Who do you think is the GOAT US rapper?
Okay, I think for the 2020s, it's gotta be Travis Scott. Like he's had so much influence from like COVID up until now. That's the only rapper that's been at the very top. Like you always hear him like every year.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Or about like J. Cole or something along those lines.
J. Cole's 20.
Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah, I know.
Actually, we're missing some big names, you know. So,
but I would say for 2020, it's got to be Trav.
All right.
But 2010s, that's gonna be hard. I personally can't talk about the 2000s. I was like 6, so I don't want to talk on that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay, I hear that.
Like I edited out on like
2010. I don't know who's popping in 2010, man. Might be someone who's not. Oh my days! I think it might be Chris Brown. You know.
So maybe. Oh really?
I don't know. I'm not really. I don't really remember. Like I do remember Chris Brown's songs though. He was popping.
I do remember Uzi taking over though, like 2016 all the way to 2020.
That's like late 2010s.
That's like the late. But who's in the earlys though?
I'm just gonna say Chris Brown. Nothing comes to mind right now, honestly.
For me, the only early one I can think of is J. Cole. Like he was in there quite early. Who do you think 2000s though?
2000s.
It's got to be Ye. I think it's got to be Ye. Ye or Jay-Z?
2000s.
Yeah.
Kanye West.
Yeah.
I think Kanye West in the 2010s.
Really?
Yeah, actually. I think that.
Nah, bro. 2000s got to be Kanye. He released like you'll know all of these albums. You know 808s and Heartbreaks.
Yeah.
The College Dropout.
Yeah.
My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. Graduation. Everyone knows those albums. Like everyone knows at least one song.
I'm trying to think though. Like maybe Eminem or Jay-Z.
Really?
Yeah. Or Usher maybe.
Usher's crazy.
I like his music personally.
Swear.
Yeah. I like Usher's music.
I never really listened to him, you know.
Yeah, I like the R&B, the slow R&B music thing he's going on.
You know what I think though? I think up until the 2010s, UK music was just trying to copy the US music, you know. I think you could tell from Ed Sheeran and like Adele, you could tell those songs are from the UK. But say like Celine Dion and like Mariah Carey, you know they're from the US.
I think it's their voice. They make British artists, like, they make their voice quite distinct. Like, you can tell they're from the UK.
Even just the way they write, you know.
You think?
Like
the way they word things, maybe.
Yeah, or even just like the vocal range. Like, you'd hear like Mariah Carey do like some like high pitch screaming and like go all the way down low. But like Adele, she's like quite smooth with it. Like she'd go like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like she won't go like crazy high pitch and start like the screaming thing like this.
Yeah. Also, I need to say this, I got a lot of shit for saying Adele was in the UK GOAT. I've had people tell me, like, how is Adele not the UK? All right.
Well,
Sorry.
Do you take it back?
Take it back. No, I think it's Ed Sheeran.
So, okay, so you take back Stormzy and then you put in Ed Sheeran.
Ed Sheeran now.
That's fair. I think that's more valid than Stormzy.
Yeah. I think about it. I just didn't. His name did not come to mind.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking about the collabs he's done. Like, he's literally collabed with most man in the UK.
Literally, Central C.
That's crazy. That's what I mean. Isn't that crazy?
Tion Wayne, it's nuts. Like, he's actually tapping into the culture.
Yeah.
Too bad he's buzzed,
he's ass, but he's evolving. Like, do you know what I mean? He's trying to stay relevant.
Yeah.
And he's been relevant for time.
Yeah, literally. Ever since, like, I was hella young.
That's why, like, Adele, like, is she making songs right now?
No, I think she's just relying on the classics, you know.
Yeah, that's why. Like, and then obviously you have people like Ed Sheeran.
Yeah.
He's, again, as I mentioned,
he's still releasing.
He's still dropping music, whether it be good or bad.
Yeah.
More time is bad.
No, but he has some good, like, timeless classics, you know. But the thing is with Ed Sheeran, it's like, it's crazy how much influence he has, and he doesn't even have social media. Like, a lot of artists rely on social media.
I remember, like, seeing something like, he didn't use social media before he dropped, like, one of his fucking mathematic albums. You know what? Deep, yeah. Our chemistry is crazy.
We'll take it.
Yeah, we'll take it. No, I think we've been. I've been told like our energy on the pods, and just our vibe in general.
We just match, you know.
Yeah. I think our star signs must be compatible.
Shut up. No, but to be fair, I've been.
Now wait, what are you?
I'm actually an aquarium.
I swear.
Yeah,
I'm a Scorpion, bro.
Swear.
Why you talk like that?
I don't know.
No, I don't think we're compatible.
Swear.
Nah.
I hate them type of people though. Like they base their whole thing on being compatible. It's so long.
Oh, you can't. You gone so.
Unlucky G. Oh, it's June the 23rd. Unlucky to all the Aries, bro. We're having a bad day.
Oh, innit? That's what I mean. Like, basically, me and my boy, we're both born on the same day. So does that not mean that we're the same person? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that does.
But I feel like we're completely different people.
You know what's the one thing that debunks all astrology signs? Is twins, bro. Like, twins have different personalities, and they're spawned, like, at the same time.
Yeah,
like,
I hear
minute
that,
apart.
actually. Yeah.
Like, do you think, like, being born a minute apart isn't gonna, like...
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, unless you're born on, like, the 21st, and then the other twin's born on the 22nd.
One was born 11:59.
Yes,
one was
so
born
like
at 12.
So one's like a Capricorn, one's a Scorpio, for example.
But even then, like...
I still think it's bullshit.
Doesn't make sense.
But the thing is, I see a lot of women who believe in this, like, astrology.
Yeah, I see it less from men. Yeah, the rock thing's crazy. Have you seen, like, girls be, like, charging up their rocks in their garden and stuff?
Charging.
Let me charge my obsidian real quick. Be right back, babe.
No, but the crazy thing is, like, they think the rock will help them achieve something, or the rock will do something for them, or like, this rock will help me in like maths, or this rock will make sure that my boyfriend don't cheat, some bullshit like that.
I know. I'm gonna do well in my exam. Why don't you revise, G? When out of your way to research the rock that helps your academia.
No, that's what I mean. Like, I feel like there's a lot of people who put too much faith in these type of things.
Yeah. Do you think it's placebo though?
Oh, 100. Yeah.
But like, just because it's placebo doesn't that prove that it works? If you know what I mean.
I guess so, but still, like, it's just a bit weird knowing that you're putting 100% of your faith into a rock.
Into a rock, yeah, that's kind of strange. Man.
So I can just pick up a rock right there, yeah. I'm gonna secure a Badina.
It's crazy how a star sign can actually manipulate your personality, though. I think that's kind of weird. Just because, like, the stars are a certain way in space.
Isn't it crazy how, like, stars form, like, a certain shape, and then obviously, like, they say, like, oh, that's a Taurus, or
that's the big digger. You know what I mean?
Big digger.
Have you not seen it?
No, that's the way you said it. Yeah, I know what you want to.
Oh, okay.
Like, that's why a Taurus, like, come on, it's 4 stars, and then somehow you've managed to draw a bull.
I know, that's a crazy reach.
That's what I mean. Like, the Pegasus, like, come on.
I know. Oh, I see a Pegasus in space. You know what I mean?
I want to know, like, how they've just managed to come up.
I know. Connect the dots. Obviously, you're going to come up with the Pegasus if you use the universe G. Like, there's infinite stars to draw on. But you know what's not a reach from space? I think aliens, you know. I think we got to talk about this.
Oh, yeah. Because we've had our experiences recently.
It actually was recent. I swear to God, it was actually alien.
Friday, 16th of June, 2 a.m., something like that.
Yeah, it was like 2:30 a.m.
Yeah, so basically, me and Aquino were on disc, and we were trying to edit episode 2. And me and Aquino hear a noise just outside our window. I don't know. I think we'll play it. I think
I don't think we have like a noise, but it was like a
yeah.
Like it sounded like a vacuum or something. It was crazy.
Yeah.
And then the thing was, it was so like Adrien lives quite far from me.
Yeah.
Geographically, and like I heard it coming from his microphone in his room.
Yeah.
That's how loud it was. And then I could also hear it outside my window.
Yeah, and the crazy thing is, like, we asked the group chat in it, like, did you guys hear that? And then one of the boys in the GC was saying, yeah, they hear that as well.
Yeah, and they lived on like the other side of town.
Yeah, so we all live like quite far away from each other.
If we had like a map of where we're from, I'm like here, Adrian's here, and then our other friend is here, and we all hear it at the same time. Yeah. And we're all quite far away from each other. It's kind of strange.
And the crazy thing, the thing is, I'm gonna say this now. Yeah, no one's gonna believe me.
That's it. I don't know who to believe because I didn't see it. I only heard it.
I'm gonna sound stupid, but like, I basically looked out my window after hearing the noise. I'm seeing a circular object, 3 green lights, like in that shape. Aliens exist.
Did it just? What happened? Was it just like a circle and then just zoomed past?
It was a circle. Yeah. It was like it zoomed past.
How fast did it go?
That's what I mean. Like it wasn't fast enough where I zoom. It was like.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
was it at a constant rate? Or was it just like?
It was at a constant rate. Like, like I remember telling, like, I think me and you telling the GC that it's aliens.
Yeah. You know what it is? Everyone took the piss out of us, you know.
Oh yeah.
Like someone's 100. Like, that's probably a medical helicopter.
Oh yeah, it's a military helicopter.
Bro, we're not here. Like, if it was a helicopter, we'd be like.
People gonna think we're crazy.
They actually are. It's kind of strange. Like, you know what I don't get? Like, everyone knows the universe is infinite, and people don't believe in aliens. Like, there's this
people believe the Earth is flat.
Yeah, that's worse. I think that's worse than aliens.
Yeah. I mean, it literally is proof that it's round.
Like, literally, yeah. Like, if you use like lasers and stuff, like it shows that like the Earth does bend and the lasers still go straight. Like,
but if you're a flat earther and you're subscribed to us, stay subscribed.
Yeah, shout out. I believe in it too.
I believe. As long as you're subscribed, though. As long as you're subscribed.
All right, let's go back to the topic now. Like, do you think aliens exist? Yeah.
100. Bro, I fucking seen it. I've seen it with my very own eyes. Like,
no, I will actually put it on screen. You know, we found a graph of like all the live planes. There wasn't a plane near us for us to hear at the time.
They're gonna think we're crazy.
No, they actually are gonna think we're crazy.
Especially one of the people in our group chat who told us,
it's just a helicopter.
It's just a helicopter, guys. No,
it wasn't.
Aliens exist.
It actually wasn't. I promise you.
Nah, I'm pretty sure. Even if it wasn't that, aliens do exist.
Yeah.
Come on, it's like our universe is way too big for there to not be another life form outside of our human race. Do you know what I mean?
Do you think aliens I think aliens do exist. But do you think aliens have visited Earth?
100, yeah. I think there's been loads of like cases in which like there's evidence and proof that they've somewhat left their mark, let's say.
Yeah. Even with like the pyramids, you know. The pyramids.
Yeah, I heard that.
As a civil engineer, How was that possible?
Asking the wrong. I think you need to ask the historians, you know,
bro.
Anyone doing history, but still, it is quite weird knowing that the technology at that time.
It was the copper age. That's all they could use, copper tools.
That's what I mean. It's a bit crazy knowing that like they're building structures to that, you know, height and like width, let's say. And then you have like, and you fast forward now, and you have buildings that take multiple cranes, and you know a lot of money is invested into building these structures. Like, let's say for example, like the Burj Khalifa, that took a long period of time, etc. to build. But then these men are building pyramids using like wheelbarrow and wooden shovel
slaves. No, G, that's not how it worked.
And have you seen that thing with like one of the pyramids? Like it corresponds to like
the equator line.
Yeah. Either the equator line or like the speed of light or something like that. Yeah, something along those lines, or like the numbers of pi or something like that. But it is crazy.
It's crazy how big it is and how perfect it is. Because as like, you know, mathematically, innit? Like even like the smallest margin of error, it would make the middle, like the peak of it, like right off the middle. Like you can't just eyeball the pyramid.
Yeah. You know,
that's what I mean. You actually need the math to like cut the stone at a certain angle, even though you only have copper.
Yeah.
And then it's I don't know.
No. I know. I agree. Like it is a bit crazy knowing that, like how they built that in
3000 BC.
No, at the time they were in. How did they build that? Like,
I know.
They definitely got help from someone.
That's crazy.
I'm thinking giants, low-key, you know.
Swear.
I think giants once roamed this earth.
Really?
Yeah.
Swear.
Yeah, mums. I think giants have roamed this earth.
Really?
Yeah.
I think it was aliens, you know. Just from looking at, like, you know, all the, like, drawings and stuff.
The hieroglyphics.
The hieroglyphics.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, okay.
Like, you'd see, like, a half dog, half man, half like bird, half man, and they have like special powers and
I think there's like hieroglyphics, of like UFOs and
they actually are.
Yeah.
We'll check it on screen right now, but that's what makes me think it was like a UFO that done it. And it's crazy how advanced Egypt was compared. Like they had watches.
Was it?
Yeah, they had the sundial on their wrist.
Oh, that's crazy. They had the Rolex, the first Rolex.
That's crazy though. But yeah, it's crazy. Just like. Just mathematically, it just doesn't add up. And they made 3 of them. It's not even just one. There's 3 like distinct pyramids in Egypt.
No, that's what I mean. Like, but you could also argue like for other monuments. Like, I feel like the Great Wall of China. This is gonna sound crazy again. I think the Great Wall of China was, you know. Nah, I'm not gonna say actually.
Well, wait, what are you gonna say about the Great Wall of China?
I don't know. This might be controversial. And there might be 100% proof that it was all built by man, but I think they had help from
who?
Another
aliens.
Life being.
So
yeah, it's just long, innit?
Yeah, it is.
It's just long.
True.
And it took, I want to say, centuries to build, innit?
Probably.
So that's why I don't think that was the case. But again, at the time they were in, it is quite amazing to know that that structure is still standing today. Yeah.
People say like, oh, how did they do Stonehenge? Like aliens did Stonehenge, like stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because like they were like, oh, there's no way they could put rocks on top of each other. Like, the pyramids in Egypt are older than Stonehenge. And then people would be like, oh, nah, Egypt was all done by slaves, but Stonehenge aliens. Like, it doesn't add up.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But yeah, I think we'll end it there. It's 3 a.m. right now.
Yeah.
So
it is 3 a.m. Talking about ghost stories. I don't know how we're gonna sleep.
I'm gonna
sleep
early.
like a child. Yeah.
Bro, we have to get 10.
I don't know.
Because you have to cook breakfast.
Yeah.
Boys.
You're gonna see that.
But yeah, see you in a bit.
Yeah.
Deuces.
You know, we've been around some bit.
Oh, fuck! You just scared me. Sorry.
I'm so scared. I just dropped my phone.
I don't know. Yo, I'm really tense right now. Me, I'm pumped, 'cause I still wanna be with you, don't agree with you, but